This is not how I imagined my first day.
I've been covering a lot of videos recently about the difficulty of Resident Evil 2's Remake, considering the fact that people thought changing the camera perspective to third person would make the game a lot easier than the original. However, it seems like the opposite is coming to be true. If you look at all my latest videos, you'll see why all the new mechanics that they have introduced seem to have made the game a little bit more difficult rather than easier just because of a camera view change, which people seem to be accepting anyway. However, this is where things start to get interesting. It's kind of a well-known fact because of a few YouTubers that have covered it, but Resident Evil 4, 5 and 6 all had an adaptive combat system. This meant that the enemies, as well as other certain little minor variables, would change up based on how you were performing in the game. So to simplify and summarize that, imagine you died 50 times in an area, two of the archers, say on one of the hallways, might not spawn in and they will never be there again. But if you're going really hardcore, additional enemies may be present. Now this is a very interesting system, considering that Resident Evil 4, 5 and 6 all let you choose an actual difficulty. But even within that difficulty, there is still some adaptiveness with how the game works. Now there was an interview lately with one of the developers, and there's a lot of statements to be made over the difficulty of Resident Evil 2's Remake, so let's get that up on screen now. Finally, I just want to ask about difficulty. In the 90s, games were harder, but does this feel like you're going for a difficulty closer to that era? How do you balance between being really challenging and not seeming unfair to modern players? So they're basically saying that the older 90s crowd were more hardcore gamers, and the modern era is more casual, and they're wondering if that's infected Resident Evil 2's Remake. That's the simplification in translation, to be honest, just said very politely. Now, the response is, in terms of the standard difficulty, it does adjust based on player performance. As you can see, the editor notes that the similar system did make its debut in Resident Evil 4, and it's been used in pretty much every RE since. I'd like to believe that you were doing really well, and so the difficulty ramped up even more. But we have it tuned so that no matter how well you're doing, there's always going to be that sense of dread and tension there. Also, we are definitely implementing things that assist the player if they choose to utilize that stuff, such as auto game. If a player thinks, hey, I'd rather have an easier time going through with this, we will have those sorts of options as well. There's also having the limitation of ink ribbons. Even with the higher difficulty, we do have the ink ribbon with a limited number of uses for those who really want a true challenge as well. So to basically simplify this, guys, it means you can turn on and off elements like the HUD, the ink ribbons, etc. based on the in-game options and the difficulty that you select, so you can basically tailor make Remake 2 to the exact experience that you desire. I'm not sure exactly how far this is going to go, but I do assume the highest tier difficulty is not going to be anything to laugh at. I doubt they even showed it up to now, because I don't think they want to show just how grotesque and how dangerous the AI can be at a high level, because some people might get a bad idea of the game and think zombies are completely impossible to take down. So this basically confirms the adaptive AI system is back, but there does seem to be the capability to maybe turn it off this time. I hope you did enjoy the video, guys, and I do hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil 2's Remake. It is coming out on January the 25th, 2019. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a subscribe, and share the video anywhere if you can. It would really help me grow. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I just hope you're having a beautiful day. Take it easy, and peace.